My name is Bob GRAZIANO, and I'm the President and CEO of Ford Australia. Well, in terms of my faith, I try and ensure that it really is foundational to all the decisions and all the actions that I take. Because at the end of the day, it's really how people perceive you, and that's based on how you act every day. And the things that you say, the way that you behave, the way you treat other people, I think really you want to try and emanate your faith through those actions. One of the examples I would use is probably when I was in our operations in South Africa. And I really felt, I had just started the job down there, and I really felt the Lord leading me to do something in the area of the prevention of HIV and AIDS. And I recall going to and from my office every day, and as I'd walk in, I'd see on the notice board death notices for relatively young people that worked for us in our plants. And as I began to peel that back, I found that it really was around the AIDS epidemic there. So I gathered the leadership team together, and we did something to ensure that our team understood what their status was so that they could manage the disease. And then in doing that, I ensured that those that came forward and indicated that they were HIV positive, that whenever I was in one of our plants, I went directly to them and hugged them so that people knew, they knew personally that I cared about them. But more importantly, those people around them understood that they too could care for them.
My name is Warren Hutchin. I'm the CEO of ANZVAR Insurance. The first thing I would say is to always be open about your faith. You should never be a closet Christian. Be prepared to talk about it and be prepared to discuss it with whoever comes along and is interested in talking to you about faith. Another important area is to always seek wisdom. So I always seek wisdom from God on my own leadership and the future of the organisation, but also for the leadership group. It's always not just about yourself, it's about the whole team and giving wisdom to the team. For some very strategic decisions, it's always important to seek additional support. So in some cases I have sought the support of Rob on strategic decisions, and I think that's important as well, to get that spiritual guidance. As a business leader or Christian business leader, you'll always be required to make tough decisions. So I think the important thing is to always treat individuals with respect and with dignity, but always make your decisions based on the good of the whole for the organisation.
My name is Chloe Johns. I am a senior associate at a large commercial law firm. It says in the Bible that God gives us gifts, all good things are from Him, and that includes the gifts of the Spirit, wisdom, knowledge, and I believe that use of these isn't limited just to the weekend or church time, but that God actually wants us to use this in our day-to-day work. And I'll be in a meeting, for instance, and just be attuned to God's wisdom, and you just get a little nudge about something and you have the confidence to speak up, and it's incredible how it can influence the room and shift the atmosphere. But it's interesting. Like, I think the main thing is through it all, if you have that integrity, if you have that work ethic, you're witnessing to people more than you ever really could otherwise. And then it is really beautiful to see how people just want to come and talk to you about God once they just sit and they watch you for a period of time, and they get the gist that you are the real deal, that you're not someone who is capable of having this facade for weeks and weeks on end, but you actually, it is who you are. And they respect that, and that's what interests them, is seeing God through you that way in your work.